Good Sunday morning, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. Not a political poll, it's a spiritual poll. Every Sunday, a group of us come together to play on the web of creation. So welcome, everybody. New people, people who have been here before. So today I was thinking, there's a shift that's happening. The energy on this beginning part of May feels a lot lighter, a lot easier. Are we getting out of the eclipse season's energy? I don't know. It just feels calmer and more peaceful. So, yay, yay, yay. Oh, and hola todos los humanos. Is that right? It's Cinco de Mayo. So, I don't know if that's a Hallmark holiday or if it's a Corona holiday. Either way, buenos dias. So, what's the energy? Where are we going? What is the message from Spirit regarding this energy, this lightness that I'm sensing in for this month of May? Maybe it's the week, maybe it's the day. Who knows? I'll let you decide where this energy flow, what it's encompassing. As always, your interpretation of the cards are your interpretations. These are mine. And I think about the collective and how this will affect all of us, but individually, there are messages that we can each get individually off of this. Let's start. Shaman's Dream, Oracle, and 7 energies. So let's look at the energy first and last. That's going to be the last card. The first card is, here we go. The Sacred Reverence. So the key that is in this card, that is suspended in between the hands that form a heart, and then there is the heart above, and that is the world, that is this planet in the shape of a heart. And when I look at this, I go, well, the key to this energy is all about your heart space. And then I think of the phrase, when we make decisions with our heart. And there's a prayer where it says, help me make decisions with my heart versus my head. And so then we know that we're on the right track, making decisions with our heart. And it's hard sometimes. Sometimes we get caught up in the day-to-day things. But when we do, there are choices. So if we make decisions with our head and our pocketbook, what's best for my pocketbook? What's best for my heart? For the love of the planet. There are choices that we can make, and there will be consequences. And often we forget the consequences. We just say, well, let's just make this choice and we'll see where it goes. I was reading some articles about the choices that we made in the 50s. And it was made with the pocketbook. It was made for money. That was the choice that was made, and now the planet is suffering. Choices and their consequences. And And for those who remember last week's, we've got Abigail saying hello to us. Feast of plenty. Ooh, empty well. Time to replenish. This card's an interesting card for me because it also indicates this empty well, that there's nothing here. And it's also a card that is asking us to look at how we are dimming to fit in, how we are diminishing ourselves for the sake of others. I feel I do that a lot. I'm really good at it, I think. Not standing in my power, not being, not shining bright as I could. Why? Well, I don't want to stick out too much. I don't want to, whatever it is. It's not paying attention to my heart. It's making that decision with something else, and the consequences of that diminishing. Yikes. And so I feel like this is an energy that we need to step into. Not the diminishing, but the heart space. Yes, okay, so I'm right. Jeweled web connectivity. This is the web of creation. And we all get to play a part in this web of creation. And what jewel are we on this web of creation? We're all connected. We're all jewels. We all need to polish each other up. So going back to this diminishing oneself for another, if we diminish ourselves on this web of creation, on this jeweled web of creation, doesn't that also mean that we are diminishing somebody else? Because if what we say on the web of creation reverberates and affects and changes or connects us to somebody else on the web of creation, on the other side of the planet, and if we're diminished, then that message is diminished. All right, moving on. Ooh, deep quiet, stillness. There is a meditation. There's a light meditation. There's just being still in the moment, being replenished, a stillness in the sacred reverence. But there's also something about the deep quiet, the deep meditation, the trance state, where you hear messages that are clearly not your head speaking. Different voice, different cadence, different visions, different clairs that we get to use when we go into that space. Claircognizance, clairaudio. Deep quiet. Sacred contract. So I believe that as we come into this experience, that we have a soul contract that we have agreed to according to our soul tribe And they're all around and they're going, hey, really? You want to go down there at this time? Yeah, I do. Okay, here, sign on the dotted line. All right, yeah, this is all the stuff I'm going to accomplish down there. I'm going to be this bright star. And then we get down here and we dim ourselves. So what this contract, sacred contract, is saying during this time, it's like, hey, remember that contract that you wrote. Now, a lot of times I think that we remember the contract we wrote when we were babies, when we were infants. And then when we start talking and when people start talking to us and start diminishing ourselves, diminishing our thoughts that we're expressing. No, you can't think that way. You can't be psychic. You can't be this. Then we start losing our soul contract, the memory of it. So this card is suggesting that we renew our contract based on our heart space. From what these cards are saying, it's like, don't forget, we're all connected. Make decisions with your heart. Don't dim in to fit in. Renew your contract. Some things you need to let go of that are not part of your contract. Or, maybe they were part of your contract, but they are no longer needed anymore. Okay. So I guess the sacred contract, does that mean that it can't be changed? I don't think so. I think we can change it. However, change it with sacred reverence, knowing that what you change will have consequences. And when we change that, know that the universe is our partners, our partner. Just a label. Universe is our partners. Many universes. The creator source, our soul tribe. They're all there. They're rooting for us. Some are laughing, going, really? You made that choice? Well, now you got to face that consequence. Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's see how he or she or they or it get out of that one. Let's see how they do that. Sometimes we go into the empty well and we go, oh my gosh. But whatever we do, it's all connected. We're all jewels on this web of connectivity. And when we forget it, we go back into the deep quiet to replenish that empty well, to look at our soul contract. How are we doing? What are we missing? Did we add something to the contract in the margins that probably should be erased? And whatever we do, if we do it with sacred reverence, we know that the universe has our back. Ooh. Here we go. And the last energy card, the Oracle's Gift. So as we work through this week, as we work through this month, this year, this also feels like it's a shifting of yearly energy too. Just know what the gift we are on this jeweled web of connectivity. Make decisions with our heart get quiet to get clear on our contract. And know that this universe in your hand is part of this jeweled web of connectivity. We have each other. We support each other. We are the universe. We are the Oracle's gift. Thank you so much for being here on this Sunday with Spirit. Sacred Reverence Day. Thank you. Peace and love.